They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Looking to throw. Allen. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And again, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run for the first time and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 11. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early move. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, Cook puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. They're bringing their best every week. That's been a...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Gonna look deep for Wilson, and that's gonna be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. On
first and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Wilson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are right there. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Corey Davis. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Giving the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hall ought to give up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now Cook running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen will try again on second down. That is caught by Callaway. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Bryce Hall there defensively.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 17, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here. Anything to seize that momentum back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His number again, it's his 6th catch and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And the Jets will take over. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
.13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.
His pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And some room to run now. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes, right side. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6 is going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll bring it up here to right